and I am 32 months sober. And this is a little interview that I like to call Talking with Myself. Pretty sure Linkin Park, if that's even the name's band, has a song that's called that. And anyway, I am going to be answering the questions, and my good old friend ChatGPT is going to be asking them to me. And my ChatGPT is going to be this little microphone. And the first question is, how old were you when you first tried alcohol, and what do you remember about that moment? Great question, ChatGPT. How old was I when I first tried alcohol, and what do I remember about it? I was 14 years old, at least my core memory of what I remember. 14 years old, and I remember being at my grandma's house. It was Christmas, and my uncles were giving me alcohol. Was it the creepy uncle or was it the cool uncle? It was probably both. Anyway, I remember being at my grandma's house and then being in my dad's arms, being dragged up the stairs and then falling because I was fucking heavy, or I don't know, not wanting to go into the house. I don't remember. But I don't even remember leaving my grandma's house. That's how wasted I already was. I remember my brother and my dad were trying to carry me like out of the car. They dropped me and I was laughing. And then I remember, going up to my room at the time and wanting to get naked in front of my parents. And I was 14 years old. At that age, we don't want to get naked in front of our parents. We're embarrassed. And alcohol does that to you, and I didn't give two fucks. Thankfully, they were like, whoa, don't. I think maybe my stepmom helped me, but again, I don't remember. I remember crying, being a little crybaby, so that was cool. It happened. And second question. What was your relationship with alcohol like in your teens? Relationship with alcohol in my teens was BYOB, a young, broke high school kid. And I remember going to parties with my friends every weekend, maybe every other weekend, for sure twice a month. And I remember having to sneak out my window like a fucking crazy person, literally, and sneaking out on my window. And then like my dad, he had built a shed, like bar type thing, so I would jump onto that and then jump onto the ground and skedaddle on my merry old way to these house parties where, again, it was BYOB. I would hit up people like, hey, can you buy me this? Obviously I wasn't of age yet. And I blacked out almost every single time. And if I didn't, I peed my pants, I threw up, I caused fights, and I slept with boys that I didn't even like. It sucks on the friends' part because it's not their responsibility to take care of me, and I was being the fucking party pooper. Whatever they say, I was being the party pooper. And I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes it was fun, and I mean, honestly, I blacked out almost every single time. And I wet my friend's brother's bed. Imagine wetting somebody else's bed. Like, how embarrassing is that? And I probably even threw up there, and it just sucks. So it was a lot of drinking. One time I actually skipped school to go drink, and I came back to school drunk. Why the fuck did I even go back to school? First of all. But then, the police got involved, and the police had to bring me home, and I was like, no, I'm not drunk. I was very much drunk. And apart from being a drunk teen, I was also a suicidal teenager. I remember once, I don't know why I was was going through. Probably some argument with my parents, honestly, thinking they didn't love me, thinking I didn't matter to this world, and it hurts to say this because I'm literally wearing him on my shirt, and I love him so much. Anyway, I took some pills, and I drank a bottle of Grey Goose vodka. I know, you're dying. I need to charge this and my phone. Ugh. Anyway, I drank a bottle of Grey Goose vodka and had those pills and grabbed my big stuffed SpongeBob and I put him over my face, wanting to kill myself. And I was crying. And then I realized, what the fuck, Ruby, what are you doing?